everybody. Welcome to
Hello.
Pops React. You're me, BP1 and BP2 over there. We're back with an album review for you today.
Yep.
Aurora. So obviously we've done quite a few Aurora reactions. Waiting for this album. It's finally here. A lot of you have talked about it. So we're going to give our album review on it today. We're going to play you a small clip from each of the songs. We're going to tell you a brief bit about it, and we'll keep it short and sweet, and we'll give a nice little score at the end. So
yes,
tell us a bit about the album.
The Gods We Can Touch. The album runtime is 49 minutes 55 seconds, 15 songs long, although I think they're taking the mick with one of them. You'll soon find out why. Most of it written by Aurora herself, produced by Aurora, and Aurora, Jamie Hartman and Magnus Skarlstad.
Okay, cool. All right. So first and foremost, what do you think of the cover?
I thought it was my eyes.
No, well, there you go. So it's obviously Aurora split into numerous different, I guess, personalities.
Yes.
I'm not sure. This is the standard cover. There are three other covers, depending on what you buy.
Right.
If you buy a cassette or vinyl, you'll get slightly different images of Aurora herself sort of posing. So that's quite cool.
Yep.
All right, so let's go straight through. We'll start off with this song over here, The Forbidden Fruits of Eden, which is song number 1 on the album.
Okay.
40 seconds long. That's all it is. Okay. So from this, we'll give you 10 seconds of it.
That's a quarter of the song.
It is. That's your 10 seconds. Right. What I found from that was a very nice slow intro to the album. It was just, I've got written down here in my notes, instant relaxation. It sort of just puts you in a place straight away on the album. And yeah, like, I enjoyed the harmony there. Just harmony.
Nice harmonies. Yeah, very nice harmony, harmonising with herself, obvs. But lovely, as you say, nice one.
A nice easy one. Nice easy track to start off with. Then we've got Everything Matters. So this is two. This is Aurora, and she's got someone else called Pom, I believe, on that. Another female artist that I saw. So I'll give you 10 seconds of this, and then we'll talk about it.
It's like a bird in a dream. Look at it dance over the sky like a rocket.
There you go. So
Everything Matters. Yeah, I like I say, quite a simple guitar line in that with the Aurora vocals. Then about 46 seconds, the beat drops in, changes completely. Then you got the double layered vocals from Aurora, and as you've already mentioned, features the French singer Pom on this one, also written by Aurora and Pom. It's quite a nice one.
It was. I liked it. I mean, I've got it down probably about the 7th favourite track out of the 15. Also sort of said a real interesting deep manipulation of voice there. They obviously got a robotic deep voice, but as a track goes, I've got it's a very albumy track. Even though it's track number 2 on the album, it's definitely an album track. It's not really a single track that I would say.
Okay.
All right. Track number 3 was Giving Into the Love.
Yes.
So, we'll jump in here. Okay, so I'll keep it quite near the beginning. So 10 seconds.
My connection, I'm tired. I want to live my life, be all of its pain.
There you go. So I've got 80s drums in this one. Straight away it hits you. You can see you heard it a bit there. 80s drums goes into a very sort of Norwegic sound. So obviously knowing a lot of the Norwegic artists we've done, they're sort of the traditional drums, but it gave you that 80s feel. I've also got gave me vibes of a bit like Annie Lennox or Kate Bush sort of vibe, which was a bit strange. And I've also got, there was a very good outro on it which reminded me of Coldplay. It was a typical sort of Coldplay song. Yeah, Coldplay vocal.
Yeah, I had exactly the same as you. Very intro 80s. I had Yazoo or Pet Shop Boys. Reminded me of sort of a TV advert, and lots of la la la's.
A lot of la la la's in that one. All right, let's move on to track number 4, which we've actually reacted to on the channel. It's Cure for Me. So we're just gonna jump in. 10 seconds.
You can't hurt me, we don't belong together. Took the love from my heart.
Now we liked this song when we did it, didn't we?
We did. We did a reaction to this one, and we got a good score on this one. And we also noted it for its organ.
You did.
I thought it was a nice little poppy number that starts off very simple, then gets even poppier as it goes along. Definite toe tapper, and it made me smile when the beat drops in. I put down.
Yeah, I've just got instant likability. It's one of those tracks. I don't know who would not like it. It's just a funny little song. You know, the review we done was excellent. I've got it down as my third favourite track on the album. It was just a nice little dancey beat, wasn't it? It was a cool.
I thought so. It was just very good fun straight away.
All right, so moving on. This one is "You Keep Me Crawling." Okay, let's jump in a little bit down the line. 10 seconds.
Maybe it's because I need to serve someone, so you keep me crawling on my knees. Oh, you keep...
All right, so crawling is this one over? Yeah, number 5. Okay, so I've got this is organ again was quite key in here. It's a chilled dance beat. What I did like was about the strings. It was sort of funky strings came into this track. And that was something that sort of moved on through the album. Some really interesting, we've got everything in this album. As we come to the end, you realise how many instruments we actually got.
Instruments there are, yes. What did I get for that? I put change of vocal style on this. Made me think of a Bond theme.
Interesting. You've put that for this track. Number 5.
Okay.
All right, because
okay.
I've also got Bond theme in one of my tracks,
right?
But that's further on. But overall, pretty good track. I've got it down as probably one of my 5th favourites on the album. So
5th. Okay, yep.
Next
right.
one. Exist for Love. I've played you right at the beginning there, just to sort of fool you a little bit.
Well, I just said that this has got a very nice guitar intro, very simple song, nice vocals and strings, but lots of space in it. It was quite a laid back, airy, laid back sort of spatial song, really.
Yeah, I love the contrasts from Aurora. You get songs that are really upbeat, and then you get these other songs. I've actually got this down as probably one of my 2nd favourites on the track. Nice guitar, beautiful harmonies, music to my ears is what I've written. So I must have been pretty chilled when I did that. So
I think so, yeah.
It's good. And just to give you another slight there, we've got Cure for Me that we've done, track number 4, but this one's also had 21 million hits. So it's
really?
One of the bigger ones on the album.
Wow.
Heathens. Now we know Heathens. I'm pretty sure was a single. So let's move on and have a quick 10 seconds. There you go. So that's Heathens. I got this again. I've got Kate Bush written down, which is really
very much. Yeah.
This one very very much Kate Bush. I can't even read my own thingies. I've got layered vocals. Again, that's something that's really in as part of Aurora,
isn't it?
Layering her voice over the top of her voice. I've got a very traditional track. Some interesting drum beats, and there's a midsection that's quite haunting in this one.
Yes. Well. I had this one down as one of the ones that I really liked. I thought the nice vocals with the bass, nice intro, and then the dance beat kicks in.
Yes, it did.
It did indeed. Yes.
It was a good one. Okay, now track number 8 is the Innocence.
Right.
So again, piano comes in here, quite predominant piano, a core piano I've got written down. Strings are in there. We've got the hi-hat, you heard it there, that's quite traditional through the song.
This is my review.
Good album track, which I've got in here. I've also got Daft Punk, Get Lucky. Do you remember that? Daft Punk's Get Lucky. I found the beat in that song. So if you like Daft Punk's Get Lucky, I think you like that one as well. That's my little
Thank you for taking my intro on that one.
Sorry, it was your intro, and I just took straight over.
Straight over the top.
You can take mine on the next one. Go for it.
I got boppy piano intro, sweeps into a very dancey number, and then the underlying piano's still there. Very summertime feel to it. The recurring vocals, "Never Let Me Into Your Heart," was very catchy. I've got this as one of my favourites. Latino drums at the end reminded me of Gloria Estefan and Dr. Beat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a good
so
one.
we've got a bit
faves,
of Get Lucky and Dr. Beat there, so why not? Okay, so we've got Temporary High, obviously our latest single. Let's play it. We'll just react to it.
No. Exhale.
Oh,
Exhale, inhale.
Oh, excuse me.
He's all over the place. Jumping on mine.
What? Terrible. Okay.
I was a moving thing before I was a human being. I was the ice before it melts. I was the tree before it fell.
Well, it's very pure local. You go for it.
All right, even though this is your one, so
know,
you've
but
just
go
messed
on,
up the running
we'll
order.
Double up.
I've just got very chilled song and a very clever way of using the lyrics.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm the same. It's a clever song. I've got some really nice high synth layered vocals again, but you can hear her breath, which is really interesting. It's called Exhale Inhale, but you actually can genuinely hear her breath when she takes the breath. So very clever song.
Very clever.
Now we'll move on to.
When she was cold, you would long for love.
Right, we gave it on our reaction channel. Well, it's our reaction channel. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
We've got a banging tune.
We did. Banging tune, our highest score.
Banging tune, my favourite song on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can you say? Fun, dancey, echoes, synth sounds, 80s, awesome as well. Yeah, that's about it.
We really enjoyed this one. We gave this our top score on our reaction channel as a banging. Again, I had very aha style intro. Made me want to get in my car and drive. You know, with the 80s synth again. Good foot tapper. Great breakdown in the middle.
There you go. That was brilliant song.
Yeah,
okay, we move on. Dangerous Thing, track number 11.
You are a dangerous thing. Beautiful, you keep on getting.
Right, Dangerous Thing. I've got a good acoustic intro. Again, layered vocals coming through there. It felt like an Adele track. That's what I've got written down. It really felt like Adele's OMG. Which we said was a bit more upbeat for an Adele track. That it felt like that sort of song.
God. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I had on here again simple guitar intro and then these haunting vocals and then the beat drops. Just does that very well, doesn't she? Simple intro, then you get a nice massive beat drop, then towards the end there's a nice descending guitar line that works very well within the song.
Yeah, it was good. It was definitely another good track on the album. Right, we've got Artemis.
Yes.
Make her return it or give her a spoon. When she is full, all of her heart is warm.
You caught it just at the end there.
Yes.
Number 12, I've got as you. I'm not going to take your thunder.
Thank you. Interesting guitar line. I've got an accordion intro with the layered vocals, which we are recognizing throughout the Aurora. Accordion solo in there. Don't get to hear those very often. I felt it very sort of Parisian and waltzy.
Yes, it was. It was something different for me. I've got a very good album track. She told a story with a bit of emotion, actually, because with Aurora, it's very, very vocal. You hear it's the first time I sort of heard a bit of an actual emotion in her song. And the French accordion there, I think, is what is the. I was just like, where did that come from?
And it's completely left field.
It's great because we've got throughout the whole album, strings, pianos, guitars, acoustics, accordions. It just never ended with the choice of instruments.
Some percussions as well on there. I think that's sort of one of those Reiki sort of, pulling. Yeah, you hear that at the beginning of something. Okay.
Then
Blood in the Wine.
Blood in the Wine, yes.
There's beauty in your peace. The flesh and the fruit and the blood in the wine.
So this was a good track. I did enjoy this one. So I've got a Western film. Okay, so this was like a Western film meets a James Bond.
Yeah.
Smash it together. That's what you're going to get. I've got traditional guitar and nice beats, as you just heard at the end there. So it's but the beginning bit was very Western.
Well, I've got intro is something like from Clint Eastwood movie, Ennio Morricone style. Then the beat drops in, and that beat drops in. Very interesting song. The chorus is banging, I've put, and it keeps building, and then returns to the good, the bad, and the ugly towards the end.
Yes, I mean I've got this down as my fourth favourite track. So it's a big one. All right, the last two. We got this. This could be a dream.
Yeah.
And now I don't feel you, so I lift myself and I close my eyes and I sing sometimes.
There you go.
Yeah, this was a strange one to sort of put in. I mean, I put down a much slower number, and it's kind of one of those tracks. It's a transcending track. You sort of listen to it, and it takes you off to places. And the ending is very subtle. I quite like the way she finished it at the end.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got a very beatly intro, is what I've written down, which was a completely different influence. I sound good vocal with the hi hat. A very sweetness to Aurora, you get that sort of real sweet Aurora coming across on this track. And what have I got written down here? I've got nice something, so I can't read that, so that's really interesting for everybody. So we'll go on to the last one, which is a little place called the Moon.
Yeah.
Now, the beginning of the album starts with a 40-second relaxation track, I'd like to say, to sort of break you in. And the end of the album, for me, we've got a choir. It felt like a very choir. We've got a good guitar. It's a floating track. I've said that I literally close my eyes, I feel like I'm floating upwards into the clouds, and that sounds a bit of a cliche, but I genuinely did. And the ending was just like a Wizard of Oz, like an old Disney track. Like when you watch the old Disney films from.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I squeeze that in to sort of tease you a little bit?
Like a dream about to bloom.
Bit like the old Disney sort of ones. It was that. Okay. That was the feeling I got from that last one. It's a great way to end the album, to just sort of.
All right.
Finish it off.
I had classic Spanish style guitar intro with lots of oohs. Yes. And then in the middle of the song, it sounded like she was gargling. I wasn't really quite sure on this one. About 2 minutes 44, the vocals actually came in, so it was a bit of a strange one, bit left fieldy, but interesting. Kept you sort of listening all the way
kept
through.
Me floating up. So I don't know where the gargle came from. Or maybe I was asleep by that point.
It's very funny.
Okay, overall, the album. I mean, I love the diversity on the album, and knowing Aurora, we've reacted to 2 or 3 of the songs that were on that album. Building up to it, it was good to listen to. We've always given her good scores, and I enjoyed that album, and I'll reflect that in my score in a second.
Okay. Do you want to do your top 3? I mean, I did enjoy it. Like you say, sometimes, apart from the last one, you do sort of get album fillers, don't you? That go, okay, but all of these I would happily listen to again and take them all in. I thought it was very good. I thought it was a very good mix and diverse mix of songs in there as well.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there was too many fillers. I'd probably say there was a couple of. Probably not so much, but the other songs, just they all individually, could stand on their own. But probably 2 or 3 album tracks, I would say, were couldn't be released as singles that I would think would do particularly well. But all the rest of them, take your pick. I mean, she's good delivery. She's quirky as well.
Yes,
in the way she sings and stuff. So all in all, out of 10, up here for me, I would give that about an 8.4. I think that was I think it's a good album. Not many filler tracks.
I say, not many filler tracks for the overall album. As I say, we've given some bangers for the individual tracks, but as an overall album, I was going to come in at an 8.2.
Okay, well, we'll give that an 8.3 for Aurora's The Gods We Can Touch, our album review. I hope you enjoyed our album review. We're definitely going to be doing more album reviews. Something we've enjoyed taking away, especially when we've looked at an artist for a period of time. We've reacted to 2 or 3 of them. Then we can go and see what they've been doing.
Getting to know them and understand them. We can give a better idea of things then.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Brilliant. Thanks for joining us on Britpop's React. Until next time.
Thank you very much.
So goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him over there.